Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the mother trucking king. Lamar Jackson, step up. I want y'all to meet before we get started. Saquon Barkley is the enforcer. A.J. Brown is the right-hand man. And Devontae Smith, my God, is the Slim Reaper per usual. Welcome to the Hurts Kingdom. Welcome to the Hurts Kingdom. Hurts Kingdom. Jalen freaking Hurts Kingdom. Hurts Kingdom. Jalen freaking. What's up, y'all? And welcome to another edition of the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast with your boy Cool Cat Connor. Here on this podcast, we talk 95% of Jalen Freaking, which is a hint of Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all know what to do. Acknowledge the king.
Acknowledge me!
Cool Cat Connor officially acknowledged Jalen freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback. I acknowledge you, Jalen freaking Hurts.
Acknowledge me!
Now acknowledge this man and hit his intro. Hurts so good.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns.
Give me a little more of that.
Yeah! Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really, really hurts.
You're damn right. So before we get to this game and his press conference and previewing the Rams, I want you to meet the members of the Hurts Kingdom. Okay? What up, Rock the Artist? You see, as we know, Jalen freaking Hurts is the king. Okay? Jalen freaking Hurts is the king. We acknowledge the king.
Acknowledge me!
Now, Saquon Barkley is the enforcer. You saw it last Sunday night. When you need someone to end something, you turn to your enforcer. And Saquon Barkley is the enforcer. A.J. Brown is the right-hand man. Jalen Hurts' bestie, best friend, ride or die, brother in arms. And the man who collects the souls of all these mofos is the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, my God. Right? The offensive line is the bodyguards. They protect the king. And the defense and the special teams and Dallas Goedert, they're the soldiers. They're the soldiers. When things need to get done, Jalen freaking Hurts, the king. This man right here. When the king says something, the soldiers gets it done. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Hurts Kingdom. You got the enforcer and Saquon Barkley, the right-hand man in A.J. Brown, the Slim Reaper and Devontae Smith, the soldiers in Dallas Goedert and the defense and the special teams, the bodyguards in the offensive line, Nick Sirianni, Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio, Howie Roseman, and Jeffrey Lurie are the round table. And I, Cool Cat Connor, is the wise man for Jalen freaking Hurts. I'm his wise man. I'm like the wise man. I'm a special counsel, if that makes sense. So, just wanted to introduce y'all to the court. But let's get down to this game. The Philadelphia Eagles, along with Jalen freaking Hurts, defeat the Rams 37-7. The king called upon the right-hand man, A.J. Brown, and the enforcer, Saquon Barkley, to handle business. Let's go to the numbers of the king, the enforcer, and the right-hand man. Here it is. Black hole sun, won't you come? Here it is. Okay. So, let me pull this up so y'all can see it for yourself. There you go. There. So, here are the numbers for the king, the right-hand man, and the enforcer. Let me just zoom in here real quick. So the king was 15 of 22 for 179 yards. 1 touchdown, no interception, sack once, and a rating of 108. Let's go to the enforcer. The enforcer, Saquon Barkley, was 26 carries for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns from the enforcer. Now let's go ahead to the right-hand man, A.J. Brown. 6 receiving for 109 yards and a touchdown. What am I saying, Law? The king balled out. A+. The enforcer balled out. A+. The right-hand man balled out. A+. And soon, we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow and Friday for the Slim Reaper. But the king, the enforcer, and the right-hand man all get A's. The enforcer get an A+, though. So, think about that. A king, enforcer, and right-hand man. The king gets to sit in his chair, watch the enforcer, Saquon Barkley, just ball out, and the king does this. I mean, I'm going to show you something real quick. Can I show y'all something? I'm going to show you something. Hold on. X. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. Okay? I'm going to show you something. Okay? Let me just show you a little something. All right. I bet. Here you go. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I made an oopsie. But here's how we fix it. Right here. Hold on. Go to them. And I want y'all to see this photo right here. This was from the king himself. Look how happy he is with his enforcer. Look how happy he is with his enforcer. Huh? Look how happy the king is with his enforcer. Huh? Huh? Look how happy the king is with his enforcer. The king, the only thing, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that the king did was just lay back. The king, sit back, relax, and let the enforcer handle the rest. Sit back, relax, and then let the enforcer and the right-hand man handle business. Look how happy the king is. You can't tell me any different how happy the king is when his enforcer does the dirty work. It's a beautiful day in the kingdom of Jalen freaking Hurts when the enforcer and the right-hand man handle business. Look how happy the king is. The king was all smiles because the enforcer handled business. Because the right-hand man handled business. All Jalen freaking Hurts had to do was just sit back, relax, and let the right-hand man and the enforcer do the dirty work. Sit back, relax, let the enforcer, Saquon Mother Truckin' Barkley, let the right-hand man, AJ Brown, do the dirty work. That's all you had to do, Jalen, and you look how happy he is. Because the enforcer and the right-hand man did the job. Now, we lost a soldier in Brandon Graham. But I know the other soldiers will step up. Look how happy the king is. Look how happy the king is, y'all. Come on, let me go to Sunday Night Football real quick. Because I know they had a photo of Jalen Hurts smiling. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, Sunday Night Football. And let me go to the media. Because I know I saw it. Here it is. Here it is. Just sit back, relax, and let the enforcer handle business. That's what happens when you have an enforcer, a right-hand man, a slim reaper, a couple soldiers, a round table, a nation. You're the nation, Eagles Nation. And you have a wise man, a special counsel. That's what happens. So now, let's go on. And just remember, to all the people out there, you come at the king, you better not miss. Unless you want to deal with an army, a nation, an enforcer, a right-hand man, and a reaper of souls. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So let's go on and let's hear from the king himself. Ladies and gentlemen, the press conference of the king. Enjoy, acknowledge him. Yeah.
Hey, John. What do you see from that Ravens defense on film?
They're, have a great tradition of having a really good defense, and
Let me just say something real quick. Salute to the media, man. Right out the gate. Right out the gate, by the way. Ravens defense. Right out the gate. I'm pissed off at the media sometimes, but I got to give y'all a round of applause right there. Right out the gate. Ravens. Because sometimes they don't want to talk about all that. They want to talk about the other bougie. That's the thing about our media here in Philly. They don't want to talk about the other opponents. They want to talk about the bougie. But salute to them, man. They said Ravens. First question, Ravens. Salute to the media.
Hey, John. What do you see from that Ravens defense on film?
they're, have a great tradition of having a really good defense, and they fly to the ball. They show up, I think, at every position. I think they're just a overall really good team, a really good defense, and they're well coached.
What kind of challenges does Kyle Hamilton, kind of challenges does he present?
He's a hell of a player. He's one of the many hell of a players that they have on that side of the ball and on their team. The range and the speed and the versatility.
Obviously, you guys aren't playing against each other, but how much do you watch somebody like Lamar, whether it's off season, in season, and just try to learn from what he does?
I have a lot of respect for him. All the things he's been able to accomplish. He's definitely set a standard for himself, and he's been able to uphold that throughout his career. So it's been fun watching him and supporting him.
How strange is it to see that you guys are 32nd in the league in pass attempts and first in rush attempts? You can't get any different farther apart than that. How strange is it to see that? And is there a day you look forward to where, hey, we're going to need me to throw the ball more to win a game?
It's not strange at all. Look at what our record is.
Do you look forward to maybe that day where, hey, and it's a number 2 rush defense here,
Yeah.
where you say, hey, we might need me to do more.
I look forward to winning, doing whatever is required to do that.
When you're on the field and Saquon's having a game like that, what's it feel like? I mean, we're smiling a lot. Everybody's having fun. It's a historic game, 9th, biggest rushing performance of all time. What's it like in the moment?
Yeah, he had a moment, and he's been having a hell of a year. Just to see him and what he's able to do, what he's capable of, and the different problems he presents as a player. And so, it took a group effort, and he'd be the first to say that. And I think that's where he earns a lot of respect from me and how he carries himself and the type of leader and teammate he is, and being so humble amongst it all. It's something that you admire.
What's it like
having AJ to throw to, even without Devontae, you guys obviously know he's probably going to get more attention than usual. Still, he get him the ball, he can make a play and everything like that. What's that like for you?
Well, AJ's a hell of a player. He's always been a hell of a player, and I think, he was a hell of a player before he got here. And I think it's a thing where you become at a place where you're complimented by all the different things around you. And he's shown up, and he's been doing it game in and game out. He's always one that takes advantage of his opportunities, and we just want to continue to play that type of complimentary football that gets wins in the win column.
As one of the captains on the team, one of the leaders, when you lose someone like BG, how does that affect you and the rest of the captains?
I don't want to speak for everyone else. I speak for myself, and obviously a tough situation. I spoke on that, and what you're missing in him. That's a guy that you can't replace, and you shouldn't even try to replace in the sense of how valuable he is as a player, as a leader and all those things. And so he's still there. He's still there. He's not gone. He's here, and he's still being a great teammate, still smiling, being supportive, and being who he is. And so I do look forward to that. Look forward to that and having him along the journey and
How
being
much
there.
do you relish this kind of game? National TV, both teams are winning. Both teams have superstar running backs, great defenses, no weaknesses. The whole country's going to be watching. How much do you relish this kind of challenge?
Yeah, I think you live for every moment and every opportunity, and this is the next opportunity. It's a really good opponent. We've had different challenges throughout the year, and we know this is a great team we're about to play. They've had a ton of success, and they've continued that throughout the year. So it'll be a great challenge for us as a team.
You mentioned the challenges, and you guys have already overcome a lot. But why do you think this team is better equipped to handle any potential adversity you may have, like you did last year?
I think it's a new unit. So to compare, it's just hard to do so. We've had different experiences to learn from, and I think a lot of individuals have grown from that. And I think just this unit, accompanied with the new players and the learning experiences, I think we're better from all of it. So.
Nick has said, can you feel special chemistry with this team? I mean, I know there's a lot to be done, but can you feel special chemistry? And if so, how?
Yeah, I think every team is special in its own way. Yeah, every team is special in its own way, and this team is, we're still building.
Nick has said a couple of times over the years, he was talking about BG again this week, and he said how lucky he was as a first-time coach to have veteran leaders like him and Lane and Fletch and Jason. As a quarterback, do you ever get that feeling with this offensive line? Like you came in and this offensive line and they still are able to add to it and replenish. Do you ever sit back and say what a luxury it is to play behind that offensive line?
I look at the staples of the group and who's been here since I've gotten here, and just to know Lane has played a ton of ball and he's still playing like the best right tackle in the league, and to see Jordan grow and come from being a project before I got here and kind of seeing him evolve and grow, never playing a game before, to being one of the best at what he does as well. And so that's something that you appreciate, and a time comes for everyone. But that's a special thing there. And just to look at the number of players that we have that are on the team now, since I've arrived, and that's just something that you appreciate and you look back, even getting time to see Alshon, and time takes you back to where it all began and how it all started and who was all here, and it was a whole different ball game. And so it's a journey as is, and it's something that you want to enjoy throughout the way. But it's even the people in my draft class, no one's here. So Jack Driscoll, left and came back, but it's a journey.
How did the Alshon thing happen? You threw a touchdown to him during your rookie season, is that correct?
First one in the
Yeah,
league. Yeah.
yeah. What was that moment like, just seeing him there?
Yeah, he's a great guy. He was a great leader. For me, someone that I had a lot of respect for, not because he had faith in me, but because of how he carried himself, how he went about his business, and the professional he was, and he did not shy away from helping the young guys and trying to steer that unit straight. And so I had a ton of respect for him and how he did it, and we've always kept in touch. And he's a hell of a guy, hell of a player. Had a great career. Obviously won a championship with the Eagles.
When you look at the Ravens defense, they're number 2 against the rush in the NFL. Like, how important is it still to kind of like emphasize the run? I mean, and then how do you know when to like stick with it, or when to keep plugging away at it, or when to just go with the pass and everything?
Yeah, I think you just you come into it and you want to try and live in what you've established yourself to be, and I'm sure Kellen will put us in the best position to go out there and be successful.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you.
And there you have it. Another awesome press conference from Jalen freaking Hurts. Worried about the Ravens. All he cares about is winning. And hey, like I told y'all, all he has to do, trust the enforcer, the right-hand man, the Slim Reaper, the army, the nation, the round table, and of course his wise man. That'd be me. I'm the wise man. You feel me? And soon, very, very soon, we will go to the legacy room. Yep, we'll go to the legacy room. And we're going to fill this up. See this right here? We're going to fill this mofo. I can't wait. We're going to fill this up. We're going to fill this up. Oh, we will. Oh, we will. So let's go on and let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens defense. They got some good players. They really do. But I noticed something. As we go to the Ravens. They got some flaws. Okay, look, we got to be real with ourselves. The Ravens have some flaws. They do. The Ravens got some flaws, y'all. We got to be real with ourselves. They got some flaws. Okay? Before we get to the numbers, let's go to the schedule. Okay? First, we'll go to the numbers, and then we'll go to the schedule. Okay? Let's go to the beginning. Listen, I don't give a damn if you was a toe away from winning that game. You lost. You lost. You even lost to the Raiders because both the Chiefs and and the Raiders scored 26 and 27 to your 20 and 23. Remember that, Eagles. And sure, you beat the Street Rats. I mean, let's be real. Cowboys trash. I mean, we knew what happened. So, trash. You beat Buffalo. You beat Cincinnati twice. You beat Tampa. You lost to Cleveland. And you lost to Pittsburgh. This is a big game for Jalen because, like I said, 15 and 2 is on the table. Now, I'll be okay with 14 and 3. I'll be okay with it. But I want that 15 and 2. I want it on the table. I want it on the board. Okay? I want it on the board. But hey, if we go 14 and 3, I'll be okay with it. So, but I still want that 15 to 2. But let's go to the stats. So you got Lamar Jackson, who has 303,000 passing yards with 27 touchdowns. Only 3 interceptions. He very well might be the league MVP. Now, Saquon Barkley got more rushing yards than Derrick Henry, so just saying. Just saying. Right? This guy right here and this guy right here are the men that we need to keep our eye on. We got to see if he's going to play this game. We got to see about him too. This guy right here, keep our eye on. But let's go to the team stats. We got to break a whole lot of this. They got basically everything. Well, not everything. Passing first downs. They got 143. The opponents got 172. So there's one. First down penalties. The opponents got more. Third down. The opponents got more. Fourth down. We got more. The opponents got more. Passing. The opponents got more. Next pass yards. Opponents got more. Opponents got more. Yeah. Interceptions. Opponents got more. Sacks. Opponents got more. Rushing yards. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is for Jalen, keep doing what you've been doing. Nothing more, nothing less for the King. Keep doing what you've been doing. And what have you been doing? Giving it to your enforcer, giving it to the right-hand man and giving it to the Slim Reaper when he comes back. That should be the game plan for Jalen freaking Hurts. Simple as that. Now again, 15-2 is on the board. But if somehow, some way, the Ravens does come out on top, I don't see us losing another game. I don't see the king and his court losing another game after this. I don't. We're better than the Panthers. We're better than the Steelers. We're so much better. So much better than the Washington Commanders. Away left 10. Yeah. We're better than the Street Rats, and we're better than the Giants. So 14-3 is realistic, but 15-2 is on the board. So let me do something real quick. Because what we need to do is see about this number 1 seed. So let me do it on my phone. Okay? Let's see. Let's say the upset happens. Green Bay, Chiefs, Seahawks, Chargers, Houston, Arizona, Colts, Washington. Let's just say Washington, Steelers, Rams. I'll say Ravens, Buffalo. It proves my point, y'all. Hold on. I'll say Green Bay get their act of revenge. And see? Hold on. If Green Bay and Detroit and the Lions beat the Detroit Lions, even if we do lose to the Ravens, which we won't, but if, guess who get the number 1 seed? We do. We do. So, let's see. Dolphins, Minnesota, and let's see, Steelers. Because I'm trying to see about the number 1 seed. If we get it, I'll say Arizona. I'll say Buffalo. I'll say Niners. But I'll say Bears. Chiefs. I'll say Bengals. Let's see. I'll say Rams. I'll say Dallas. I'll say there. I'll say there. I'll say Jags. I'll say Washington. I'll say Bengals. I'll say Cardinals. I'll say Buffalo. So even if, let's say, right, because they still will have the number 1 seed. They just got to lose to an NFC team. They just got to lose to an NFC team. Minnesota, Falcons, 16. I'll say them. I'll say us. Green Bay, Tampa, Dolphins, Jags, Minnesota, and Colts, then Bills, Bengals, or you can say Browns. Say Falcons, Ravens. I'll say Ravens because they split. I'll say Chiefs. I'll say Chargers, but I'll even say Denver. Yeah, we're sweeping the Cowboys. Let me see. Dolphins. Saints. Green Bay. Minnesota. I'll say Green Bay, though. I'll say Jags, Buffalo, Washington, Colts, Chargers, Rams. I'll say Cardinals, but I'll say Rams as well. I'll say Denver. I'll say Seattle. I'll say and then the last game. The last game will be important because if Minnesota wins, we get the number 1 seed. If Green Bay wins, yeah, they would have to lose one more if we're both 13-3, which means Minnesota have to help them out. So there's an opportunity. Even at 14-3, we can get a number 1 seed, but they got to lose to the next 2. So there's a chance and there's a possibility that the Philadelphia Eagles get the number 1 seed. But after the Ravens, win or lose, hopefully we win. The next games, we got to win them all. And I know we will. So. Listen, man. At the end of the day, acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts, man. He is a king. He is the ruler of the Jalen freaking Hurts kingdom. Hurts kingdom. Jalen freaking. Okay? Gave him an A. Did himself a good job in this game. Keep it up. We'll see about Smitty. You'll probably be without him. Handle business. Now, I might be live tomorrow for Detroit Bears so I can keep my eye on that game. I will let y'all know. Okay? I might go live for Detroit versus Bears because I want to keep my eye on that game. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But guys, that is all I have right here on the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, or comment to the Cool Cat Corner channel. I thank y'all. I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for Jalen freaking Hurts. I'm thankful for the Philadelphia Eagles, but especially Jalen freaking Hurts. I can't wait to see Moan versus the Cowgirls, them little boys. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. And remember, you better
Acknowledge me!
acknowledge that, man. That's your franchise.